Yes, they are.
Moran looks extremely relaxed. Here we go.
That's you. Underhooks. Underhooks. There you go. Underhooks. Outside legs. Keep that body. Keep that body locked. Keep that body locked. Push him up. Good. Hit his in. Rotate him.
So a little back and forth battle with Johnny and Jonathan and Giovanni. I think that's the fourth time. There's a fifth time.
And 6.
6. Over-under battle.
It's a good sign for a good fight to begin with here.
Right. You ain't going to guillotine up. You don't got a neck.
Yeah, Medina is muscle bound, man. He's got muscle on muscle.
That's right. We got a little bit of spit flying here off a couple of those blows.
Good dig by Giovanni.
Yeah, this is a wrestling match right now.
Oh, yeah.
Pummeling for underhooks, cage pressure.
So Giovanni comes in with a record of 1-2. He's got 3 MMA fights. Actually, one of my fighters fought him about a year ago. Good takedown. Great way to stand back up.
Wow.
That's what an underhook will do for you right there.
Yes, sir.
Looking for a trip.
Oh, taking the back. Sneaky, sneaky.
Yes.
Got to get that other hook in here if he wants to make this work.
Oh. Hello.
Yeah, watch
an armbar.
Climbing up for that armbar.
Oh.
Heavy slam.
There's more than one way to escape an armbar. Boy, the crowd's liking this fight.
Oh, yeah.
Little mini man.
Looks like these guys are going to exchange some blows here.
Looks like Jonathan's already breathing pretty heavy from picking Giovanni up. It's a lot of muscle to get a lot of oxygen to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not sure. To me, it seems like this is a classic striker versus grappler type. I think Jonathan making his debut.
Medina looks tired.
He does. Those hands are dropping pretty low.
Oh!
Huge head kick, and that is it. Wow. Popped right back up, though.
So the crowd's kind of got a little fever pitch to it right now. It's a little bit of a nervous energy, I feel.
The calm before the storm here in Santana's corner.
Santana looks calm, and Colton looks aggressive.
Colton in the red gloves and Santana in the blue.
Santana needs to keep his chin down. This is not where Colton wants to be.
Immediate clinch to the cage. Santana has him pushed up. Only one underhook. He's looking for a trip.
It's hard to trip a guy that's that much taller than you. Ooh. Oh, nice right straight by Santana. Catches a kick. Here might be the takedown if he can get the trip here. Oh. Here we go. Uh-oh. Some good strikes by Santana. I wouldn't let the leg go if I was Santana.
Santana seems to be playing with his hands a bit, putting him down, exposing his chin.
Now, Santana, to me, is a much more cautious fighter than the last time we saw him in the cage, as he just takes a right hand.
Oh, and he ate one.
Santana ate one to the chin there.
Oh, no.
He's in trouble. He's in trouble, and it's over. It's over.
Oh, he's trying to grapple Nick Behrens.
Wow, Colton Cavanaugh with the knockout.
I'm a little shocked right now. I did not think Kavner would be able to just straight get the knockout. And that's
Cage door shut, and here we go.
He will get to fight tonight.
He is definitely fighting tonight.
Oh,
and he's ready to go.
And he lands a straight left right off the bat. They're both coming out in the southpaw. Now they're acting like a washing machine.
We're on the spin cycle.
Hazelwood needs to get some underhooks, and he digs one now. Whoa, Barrios about knocks the cameraman off his perch.
Well, Blake didn't hide the fact that he wants to go for a takedown. He came straight out, wide hands, dropping levels.
Yes. These two gentlemen are working hard.
Yeah, good separation.
Barrios is just
Wide,
throwing.
wide.
Oh, and he clips him.
He caught
Got
another
him
one.
twice. Yeah, good separation again. He's fighting John Hazelwood is fighting a very smart fight against a very aggressive opponent.
Yeah, and Hazelwood, I want to just let everybody know, has a chin.
He should have tucked it. Nice defense, close guard, good defense.
My first rule, and somebody is stuck. My first rule of grappling is never pull guard for a guillotine. More often than not, that's what happens. And Hazelwood's ear is bleeding. All that blood is. Oh no,
That's what's on his head, I believe.
It might have been from the cage. I didn't see the contact, but
no, it's not going to go in his eye. That's good. Wow. Oh my goodness.
oh, I'm getting splattered. Yeah. Violent Bob Ross here, right here, painting a pretty little picture on the canvas.
Hazelwood landed one on the chin.
And he pulls guard again.
He's broken my rule twice. Let's see if it pays off this time.
Yeah.
Nope.
He had an arm and guillotine. It's really hard to finish. He's giving up his back. Trying to stand up. No hooks. Oh, man. Blake didn't set his hooks and John was able to get back to his
looked
feet.
like that was Cup City right there.
Got about 20 seconds to go here in round number one as official separates the fighters.
That was definitely two in a row that were very close to the cup, if not hitting the cup. Wow, and there's a lot of blood coming from a place you don't usually see on a fighter, the back of their head.
Yeah, Rocky, man. Rocky's such a great referee. He knows what's up. He doesn't have to stop the fight to check anything. It's just blood. Oh, man. Congratulations, buddy. You just made a highlight reel, John Hazelwood. That will find its way to Sports Center.
Literally, there had to be.
himself well. He really is.
Jeff waited.
I don't think Ryan didn't know where he was for a second there.
Oh yeah.
He's coming out with anger, and that's going to leave him open.
It really looks.
He needs to cover. He nees to move. He
looks hurt
He can't
still.
stay on the
I'll just
cage.
measure
He's
him.
still hurt.
All
It
those
needs to
body
be stopped.
shots.
It needs to be stopped.
Oh, Jeff's hurt. Jeff's hurt now. It looked like Jeff hurt his leg.
Yeah, he threw a kick and he reached for his knee.
And his knee is huge. Look at his knee right now. Ooh.
Ooh. I think they're both hurt.
Jeff picking his shots well.
Oh, he took another knee shot.
Oh, and Wickham's equilibrium is just off.
Oh, he's just
Wow.
done. He's done.
And the
Yeah, I
crowd
think he
blows
might
up
have been out on his
again.
feet there. He's in the blue tape gloves and Devin Phillips in the red. Both fighters 6 foot and 155 in weigh-ins. And here we go. Oh! Wyatt Goad connects. And Devin Phillips is in trouble here. That was a strong right.
Yeah, he landed that flush.
Relax, Devin.
Wyatt Goad is just unloading here. Devin's just protecting himself, and the ref stops and calls it. So Wyatt tape gloves and
Let's see. So Noah Busey's last fight was won by knockout. Zumwalt's last fight was lost by knockout. Let's see what adjustments Zumwalt and Busey make. Busey looking for a takedown, but Zumwalt's got control of. He had the head. Now he's nice wrestling defense there.
Can't stay in turtle position. He's got to sit through, S out, move. He's setting up for a 10-finger guillotine. He's got to roll if he wants a gator.
Yeah, normally you see the Darce switch from the other side. It's hard to get pressure on with that grip, but it can be done. Instead, he gets position, but Busey's looking to sweep here. Oh, heavy shots by Zumwalt to the ribs. Zumwalt in the blue gloves. Busey in the red, now on top.
He was able to turn that around really nice. Zumwalt was doing really good on Busey, getting some damage on him while he was down there.
I think he was thinking about doing a foot stomp there.
That's my favorite.
Zumwalt's got some cage rash already, all up his back. Boy, this is a Gable grip, just muscle battle so far. They've just tried to just work each other's back to the cage. Zumwalt's working that body well. He needs to watch Noah Busey on those separations, because that's how he knocked out Anthony Tolbert.
He's got to get off two knees. Standing guillotine. He's got to pick him up.
It's going to be hard to get tight. Busey's doing the smart thing. He's reaching over Zumwalt's back to take the pressure off.
He's got to push his hips away.
Oh, wow.
Von Flu, let's go.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Well, the position there had to be hard because he's not flat on the ground, but he does need to let go of that head. It's not going to do much for him, Zumwalt, in this position.
He's looking up guard. It'll be good if he. I don't know why.
And he proves
he's good. He's good.
And he proves me wrong.
Yeah.
Not going to do much good. Oh, yeah, it will.
Yeah. Well, Noah can't let him get into close guard. He's not got it locked up.
Yeah. He is out now.
Here we go. 10 seconds left. Oh, those are heavy. Busey playing some defense there.
Man, the end of the first round, good thing that Busey ended up on top. I mean, it's a good thing because, when you want to score in these judges' eyes, they always remember that last 15, 30 seconds.
Was it enough, though?
No, it wasn't. But you're not judging. I mean,
exactly.
I've been, I say this in every show. It blows my mind when a decision goes the other way. I always wonder, what do they know? What are they thinking? How in the world did it get to that? Have they never grappled before? No, that's a real thing.
No, and a lot of the judges you get might only do boxing, kickboxing, might only do jiu-jitsu, might have only wrestled, and it's going to really sway what they believe is important in the fight. If you talk to a striker, they're going to say, well, hey, landing multiple shots for half the round is more important than one takedown, control, and some pitter-patter.
Right.
So, are they right?
Right. No,
I don't know.
But the thing is there's some of them that have zero experience, and you're putting your whole entire career on the line with somebody with zero physical. So, and I let my guys know all the time, do not let them score this. You give them every reason to give you the round 10-9.
Well, hopefully the coaches
That
told both
definitely got
fighters
some cup.
that very thing.
Roll in the biscuits.
Oh, no.
That's it.
This is insane.
That is
So
insane.
let me tell you something real fast.
Oh, man. Your favorite fighter, Ty?
Here we go.
Tony Grant in the blue and Cal Tolbert in the red gloves. Here it starts right
I
now.
think Cal's going to rush him. So get ready for the cage to move. And Tony already caught him with the nice shot. Tony's already caught him with the nice shot. Cal needs to keep his hands up. He drops his hands a lot. He needs to keep his hands up. Use that long. Yep. See, his hands are down, but he's still swinging back. Man, woo.
Nice kick by Grant there.
Both of these fighters, their strikes are
Nice
extremely
jab.
quick.
He rocked them, I think. They're both rocking each other a little bit. Nice
Oh,
leg kick.
and that was solid. He
Nice
shakes
leg
his head.
kick.
He shakes his head.
Yeah, that means he felt it. Again, Cal needs to keep his hands up.
Tony Grant's definitely looking to counter just about every exchange.
Oh, there it is.
Those hurt, and he's looking. That's where he's looking. When Cal throws a punch, Tony's looking to counter with a straight.
Vets, man. These guys are taking their time. I mean, these guys are
Those
better.
have got to hurt.
These guys are veterans.
I
of the
don't care
amateur.
if you shake your head. It's hurting
Yeah.
me to watch.
Yeah, I think if you shake your head, you're acknowledging that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Whew.
You can tell that both these fighters respect one another's striking ability.
For sure.
I think both of those missed.
Ooh, nice jab.
There's a good straight by Cal.
Tony's looking for that overhand. I can see it.
Yeah,
It's coming.
he's set.
But he throws combinations, so it's not just going to be an overhand. It's going to be a few shots and then the overhand. There it was.
There it is.
Like a right straight, more or less.
Both of these fighters are playing an enormous mind game with one another with counters and what they're going to do at the next strike.
Oh, and he's a big, Cal just has that reach. Oh, nice. Nice. Little Anthony Pettis there.
Oh, goes for a takedown.
That's a big guy to get under.
There it
to
is.
take
There's
down.
good defense by Cal, and he separates. And we've seen opponents of Cal Tolbert throw and land on him, and his chin seems to stand the test of time.
Yeah, and also he has really good takedown defense because he's so long.
Absolutely.
He's able to get under him, or they're not able to get under
There's
him. like
another solid leg kick.
Got 10 seconds left, round number one. Oh my gosh!
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen.
What a way
But-
to end round number one. I have never seen
Absolutely.
that
Absolutely. Here's my thing. In that, Cal had a hold of him the whole time. His neck has got to hurt. What was that?
ever. He ran up the cage.
He ran up the
Superman
cage. I told
just
you.
flew. It's a bird. It's a plane.
Parkour.
It's Tony Grant.
That's the craziest thing I've ever seen for real, and I've been in the game for a minute. Yeah, I never seen anybody do that. It was awkward, but really could have hurt yourself really bad on that one. But
Oh yeah. Well, and you could tell
you
that
got out of it.
Cal was looking to finish that round strong. He went for a guillotine right off the bat as soon as he heard the 10 seconds, and then the improv skills by Tony Grant to escape or go to the ground, whichever the goal was.
I think Cal could have DDT'd him there.
I was waiting for like a turn and Undertaker
man.
tombstone, but round two it is.
Interesting.
Will we see more of the same?
Yeah. Well, you did say he was athletic.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you can see it in his frame.
And these guys are just both just so talented on this level right now, you know?
Absolutely. Tony's trying to answer now with leg kicks of his own. I bet you his lead leg there is starting to hurt.
I'm impressed how calm Tony has stayed in this entire fight thus far. He definitely has a calculated look.
Remember, there's elbows to the body here in Arkansas. We haven't seen it tonight. These guys mostly fight in Missouri, so we might not see it. Nice knee to the body. Oh, another Superman punch.
Both of them, they're both swinging.
Showtime punch, another Showtime punch.
He likes the show. He's got double underhooks with a gable grip on the back.
Let's see if he can get this fight to the
There
ground.
it is.
He does have it.
That's all right. He's in half guard. Now, does he look for a submission or is he looking to ground and pound?
He's probably looking for a submission. It's just a safer route. But
let's see if Cal can get back to his feet because we all know that's where he wants to be.
and, I mean, that's a big guy. Even from that position, Cal is strong. So he's got you locked up a little bit. And he's got his neck. I can't see that angle from here, but he's not going to finish it by any means. If he's trying to.
I think it's mainly to keep his posture out because he knows he's not in a great place.
For sure. Now here we go. Can Cal
he
get
is.
up?
He's back up. He's back
He's
up.
up already.
And he's got Tony up against the cage.
What a great fight.
This is good MMA right here.
As the heart of Cal shows.
Cal's trying to throw.
Cal's still moving forward.
Tony's looking for a takedown. He does not want to strike with Cal anymore. Oh, and look at a takedown from Cal. Right into side control.
Oh, man.
That was aggressive.
That was what you call old man strength, folks. He's 42 years old. I could say that. You
That's
know?
right.
No, absolutely.
And it's amazing that he's in here doing this.
It's an advantage. Tony's trying to work back to his guard. Cal is trying to posture up.
Wow, now if he can get back up, this is great. You know, this is just a great back and forth fight.
Oh, back on their feet.
Wow.
And Cal wants the box. The one thing. Oh! He loaded! Oh, he landed smooth! He faked it! He faked it! It's a fake! It was not real! It's over! Not over, I'm sorry. The round is over. The round is over. The round is over.
Oh, look, he shook his head.
He faked the. Yes, he shook his head. His corner asked him, "Are you hurt?" He shook his head, no.
Yeah, I think you might be right, Ty.
It was just a jab, and then he went.
So what do you think? What do you think, 1-1? I don't know.
Oh, man, it's so close.
Toss up.
Me personally, with my biased opinion, go 2-0. Only because of the defense by Cal, and then came back to a takedown and finished the round on top. And then, whether he faked it or not, the judges see a knockdown.
That's a knockdown.
The judges see a knockdown. He can do what he wants, but now in my position, he needs to be aggressive in round 3 for Tony Grant.
Okay, yeah. I mean, and Cal's the champ, man. You gotta
Absolutely
put a stamp on that.
Absolutely.
But also, we're in Arkansas. Both these guys are from Missouri, so we're not going to have a bias in any kind of.
Absolutely not.
Exactly.
That's why I think the judges are going to be looking at dominance of the cage. But what a fight!
What a fight!
We had fight of the night nominee before this. Does this one rank up there?
Well, we will soon know.
Absolutely.
This will be an active third round.
Absolutely. Now you can see Tony's coming out more aggressive. He might know he's behind.
Oh!
He's out!
He's out!
He's out!
Tony! Knocks out Cal Tolbert as the crowd
The most
goes.
intimidating
There's not a lot
nicknames,
of
but their
competition.
skills
There's not a lot of
are going to be
Not a lot of
intimidating.
competition.
I know intimidating nicknames, but
No.
their skills are going to be intimidating. I know we are in store for some action. Let's see how Tony reacts to the pressure of Ross Campbell. This is exactly where Ross wants to fight, and this is where Tony doesn't really want to be. Grappling is, they're both good at grappling, but some people are grapplers, and that's what Ross is. Tony showing off his strength here, not allowing Ross to get in on those legs. Oh, boy. And Ross takes him for a ride anyways. Nice high crotch. And right back up.
So Tony would have had to know this is where the fight was going to go, so I'm sure he's been training
I'm
really
sure this
hard.
is his fight camp. His fight camp is defending this position. Shooting for takedowns is not Ross's sweet spot. It's this cage pressure to the takedown. Here we are. He's right in front of us.
So Tony Grant's still doing a good job defending this. He's been taken down once, but shot back up.
Yeah, and I mean, as long as he's not expending too much energy, I find myself a lot here in my fighting career. As long as I don't expend too much energy and I let that person keep like working hard to get me down and working hard to get position, as long as I can kind of tease them and let them think that they got it, that usually does well for me. That being said, you don't want to get in a position where you're getting held on the cage and you're getting kind of worked, lose a round just because you're letting the guy burn his energy. At some point, you need to get to an advantageous position and do some work, and that's what Tony Grant needs to do. We're 2 minutes in. And there he goes. Nice reversal. Use that underhook, and there's Ross. He immediately digs it back in. This is not good for Tony. Double underhooks.
There you go. Go for it. Couple more, Tony. Yes, Ross.
We're halfway through round number one.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any fighter is particularly use a lot of energy, but it's really hard to tell what's taxing and what's not, and this can definitely be very taxing if you allow it.
That took Ross Campbell down to his knees, those elbows.
Yeah, that definitely rocked him. He doesn't want to stay in this position. Tony Grant realized, hey, it's go time. He's now putting himself in guillotine danger to keep that head out of elbow strike. I think Ross is a little bit dazed still. He dodged that. He's wobbled. He's wobbled.
Tony Grant being very patient in this round, and it's paid off. When he had an opening, he threw those elbows. He's hurt Ross Campbell, and now
Ross is trying to recover here. Yeah, and I was going to say earlier, but I wanted to let it play out. Grant should not have gone to the ground. Now, if he's going to do that, that'll work for him because it looks like Campbell's still a little shook. You don't want to go to where a guy's the strongest. Ross's ground game is his strongest aspect. You've got him rocked a little bit. Stay on the feet if you got the chance and go. So that's what you said in the pre-fight. The athleticism shown out of Tony Grant. He's able to escape some positions that Ross can normally keep guys in.
Oh! What an elbow! Tony Grant's got Ross Campbell in trouble.
Wow,
here.
he's rocked him twice, and that dropped him. Oh! Ross is hurt. Ross is hurt. He's in trouble.
We have 30 seconds.
Ross is trying to hold that arm for Kimura, but he's rocked here. He needs to hold on and not eat any more big shots to make it to the second round. And that's how you can win an entire round and then lose it possibly in just a few seconds. And wow, what a display there.
And we will see a round number 2.
Holy cow.
What a great first round.
Whoa, the crowd's getting their money's worth on these last 3 fights.
Ross Campbell is still wobbling.
Oh, that elbow landed. He was still rocked from the first dazed shot that he took, and then that elbow land as flush as could be. I mean, that was a killer elbow.
You know, the fighters were right here at cage side, right where we're at. And one thing I was watching, Tony Grant, the first minute and a half or so, just would not give up wrist control. He tried to control Campbell's wrists and would not go to the body, would not go to the head. He just let that play out until about 2-3 minutes into the round, and then he let those elbows loose.
Yeah, the athleticism saved Grant there a couple times because he was able to get out of some bad positions. Smart tactical fight so far. I thought maybe he was doing what I said earlier, and he was playing possum a little bit on that cage and allowing Ross to burn some energy. He was able to rock Ross, and as he did, he dropped Ross, and that won him the round. Ross had that round firmly in control, and in the last 40 seconds, he was able to take it from him. So, wow.
Let's see if Ross Campbell has recovered in that minute rest he just had.
He ducks a couple punches, and he gets back to his comfort zone. The hip strength of Tony Grant's allowing him to stay on his feet here. Nice whizzer dug in there by Tony Grant, and he is able to defend that takedown. He needs to watch those elbows. That was pretty close to the back of the head. He needs to pick them. You don't want to get a fight stopped or something like that because you misplace your shot. I think Grant's just waiting for his opportunities here. He doesn't look rushed at all. He's just being patient. He's talking to Ross a little bit there. He's being patient. He's using his strength and his athleticism to keep the fight where he wants it. Ross is keeping his head out of the way of those elbows. He's sticking them down between Tony's legs, and he's not staying still so that he can get another good shot in. I tell you what, in the professional fights, elbows have been the story of the night.
Definitely.
We've had a lot of decisions that turned the tide of the fight by that elbow. Nice crossface by Tony. Once again, he stuffs the takedown with good wrestling defense. And Tony's balance and hips and athleticism, like you said earlier, are just doing really well for him right now. He's hunting for another guillotine here. It's best to turn your opponent, put their back on the cage to finish that guillotine. He's already let it go. He's going to dig that whizzer back in deep. He knows he can't. He knows he doesn't want to go back down here. He's given Ross 2 more minutes now to recover.
Yeah, I was just thinking, can Tony Grant do something like he did in round number 1?
Yes. We just say yes. His explosiveness is off the charts. That's what he does. Right now he's kind of biding his time, and I think he's going to explode here again in about 30 seconds to a minute and do what he did in the first round again and try and take another round here. Ross is a tough guy. Most fighters would be out of this fight already. Ross is he's going to split him up.
Oh, wow.
Good split up by Cantrell. Ross needs to surprise Grant here and throw so that he can get in. Oh, and there's that Superman punch. Ross is dropping down to the mat to shoot for that takedown. It almost looked like he's trying to ankle pick him, except for he's just dodging a punch and shooting in.
Tony's corner wanting him to get off the cage.
Yeah, I mean, Tony needs to split here if he wants to keep the fight where he wants it. I think he's going to split and throw an elbow. I think he's going to push off an elbow.
There it is. And he connects. Oh! Ross Campbell is in trouble. Tony Grant, another uppercut. That is it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
Tony Grant gets the knockout.
His weight class there's not a lot of easy fights because there's not a lot of not a lot of competition. So, every fight you have is probably going to be somebody who's a future contender or a future champion. Winning those fights are what gets you there faster. So, here we go.
Yeah, round number 3. This should be interesting.
Crowd's trying to cheer him on a little bit. Oh, Jed comes out with a big right hand. I think he just missed. Harvey came in with a Superman punch and just missed, but Jed's once again giving up his hip.
Yep.
Okay, Jed's in full guard now, and we haven't really seen him work from guard. Let's see what his guard game looks like because he does need to finish. Jed's trapping the leg. This is usually where you get heel hooks, but heel hooks not legal under amateur rules. So he kind of went for a heel hook there and had to let it go because you can't finish a fight that way. Oh,
nice.
He's
out. He's out.
I think he's out.
He is out. Harvey landed that first shot, and Jed went out.
Yeah.
He weighed in at 152, so he more than made weight.
52. They looked lean yesterday, my friends. Oh, my God.
Here's the moment we've all been waiting for right here.
Jeff coming forward. Head kick, sticked him with a right hand.
Santana kind of turned his head to the side on those strikes, and he needs to not overthrow that lead hand.
I was going to say, it looks like Jeff has seen something on film.
He said during the show, Jeff said he watched a ton of his fights. Ooh, and here we go. Jeff said he studied a ton of Brandon Santana's fights, and he knew what he wanted to do.
Catches him with a nice wide left. Santana goes down.
He tells him to stand up.
The crowd is on their feet everywhere.
Great fight.
He tags him again. An uppercut, another. He's out.
Santana, he is out.
Jeff Law knocks Brandon Santana out. The crowd is going crazy.
Santana's very slow turning around. He's still not awake.
Wow.